Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a full body flow, so let's get started. I'm going to use my mini ball. If you do not have a mini ball, roll up a towel or use a small pillow. That always works just great. I'm going to be on one heavy spring. For me, on my Allegro 2, it's going to be a red spring. So whatever you have on your reformer, choose a heavy spring. You just need single. I'm going to scoot up towards my foot bar, facing front, and I'm going to tuck my ball about mid-spine. So you have to find that sweet spot that works for you. And then I'm going to bring my feet onto my foot bar, find that adjustment, and start to tuck my pelvis. So the ball or towel or pillow, whatever you're using, is supporting my upper spine, and I'm tucking my pelvis to really engage those abdominals. From here, I'm going to bring my right leg into tabletop, and my left foot is going to stay on that foot bar, just the toes wrapping around. So find that high heel, get nice and tall, set the shoulders down, and then from here, arms can come out in front like a zombie, out behind the head, or in front of the chest, which will be a little nicer. Take a deep inhale and exhale, press out onto that carriage. Right leg stays in tabletop. And press. Bring it back in. Getting a few of those in, just feeling those abdominals engage. Next time you bring that carriage in, we're going to kick that right leg over the foot bar nice and long, pointing those toes. Back to tabletop as you extend in that left leg. So I like to call it threading the needle with that leg. Just moving in opposition here. Staying nice and tall here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, last 3, 2, and 1. Coming back in, foot comes to foot bar. You can grab those hamstrings. If you need to adjust that ball at all, now's the time to do it. I'm going to scoot down a little bit further onto my carriage and find that adjustment myself. Okay, right foot will stay on that foot bar now. Left leg comes into tabletop. So we're switching sides now. Bring those arms to whatever position you prefer. Take that deep inhale once more and fully extend out in that right leg now. Left leg is in that tabletop. And press. I'm going to start to thread that needle with that left leg. Bring in the carriage in, kick that left leg out over the foot bar, pointing my toes. Back to tabletop to extend. And again, threading that needle. Really pointing those toes in both feet. Whew, feeling those abdominals work. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, nice job using that breath. 4, 3, keep tucking that pelvis. 2, last 1, bring it in, both feet to foot bar, grab that hamstring. You can even extend over that ball, shining that chest up towards the ceiling. That feels really good, just kind of arching that back a bit, feeling that stretch. And then we'll roll back up, and both feet are going to stay on that foot bar now. Connect the heels together, okay? All 10 toes are wrapped. Tucking the pelvis, drawing that navel in once again. Find that hand position or arm position that works for you. Fully extend out onto your carriage, pointing both toes, extending long in those legs. Bring the carriage in. So I'm squeezing actively through those inner thighs every time. So my abdominals are super engaged here. They're firing up, but my legs are also nice and active through this whole movement. Really keeping those heels together. We're here for 8. Use that breath. 7. Feel those ribs knit together, especially on that exhale. 6. 5. Here for 4. Nice job. Keep going. 3. Here for 2. All the way out. I'm going to bring those arms along if they aren't already there. Lift and lower up towards the ceiling. Ooh, there's that shake and drop. Widen that chest. Shine. And drop. Nice and long. Active arms. Reach. Behind the head. Drop. For 8. Point those toes. Maintain that high heel. 7. Good job. We got this. 6. I'm shaking. I hope you are too. 5. Here for 4. Last 3. 2. 1. Bring those arms in front of you nice and long. Don't leave that carriage just yet. Lift and lower from the chest. Tuck, tuck, tuck. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3, 2, 1. Come back in. And relax. Get nice and long in those arms. Drop those shoulders once again, keeping those heels together, toes apart, wrapped around that foot bar. Extend all the way out onto your carriage. This is our last variation. We're going to find a small external rotation as you bring one leg up towards that ceiling. Drop and connect. And switch, alternating. Nice and slow here. There's no rush. Fully extended out onto that carriage. Push through those knees. Scooping out those abdominals. Here we go. Last set. For 8. 7. 6. 5. You got it. Nice and long. 4. 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Bring that carriage in. Sit up. Find a little stretch in that spine. Whatever feels good. Ditch that ball for now. You can hold onto your foot bar. Rounding and arching in that back. And then we are going to flip around, side lying. Using your ball again, this is just an option. You can always bring your headrest up to use as your headrest. A progression here is to put it into the side of your body though. That's going to support that side. And I'm going to be on my forearms now. Nice and stacked so you can feel and see the elbow is right underneath the shoulder. Okay, from here, I'm going to stack my hips, stack my ankles down to my feet, grabbing that large strap, putting it above the top knee. So I'm just going to thread my leg through. I'm still on that red. Find that adjustment here. From here, getting nice and tall, long in that spine. We're just going to go for a nice little open and close with that top leg. Bring the foot and knee together with you the whole time. A little different than clamshells where you keep the heels together. We're opening up that whole top leg. Try to notice if your hip is rolling out. You want to keep it squared off, facing forward, just getting into that glute. So holding it in that range. For 7, 6, here for 5, 4, 3, 2, open up, hold it. I'm going to push through that heel now for that stretch. Bend it back in without closing up that leg. And press. Toes are forward, flexing that foot. Right back in. Push to that heel, squeeze. Come right back in. Here for 7. Feel that glute fire up. 6, 5, nice and slow, resist that red. 3, 2, all the way out, fully extend and lift and lower. Nice and long. You're gonna feel that burn. 8, 7, taking a break after this. 6, abs are strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right back in. Take a second. Punch it out. Okay, so we're staying stacked again. Hips are stacked, knees are stacked, ankles are stacked. We're gonna open that top leg up. Once again, we're gonna make a combo movement out of this. So open up, press, bend it back in, and close. Open, press, bend it back in, and close. Here we go. Try to push away from that bottom shoulder. Good, last 5. And 4. Nice, last 3. Here for 2. Last 1, extend out, bend that knee, don't drop. Small circles with that kneecap. So lubricating out that hip. This is where we're finishing. We're gonna reverse it in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 6, 5, small circles. 4 with control. Here for 3, 2, 1. Bend it in, relax. Flip up to take that strap off. We're gonna hang it up. Find that figure 4 stretch, cross that left leg over. Good. Push that ball off to the side just for a bit, and then we're going to come kneeling, facing our foot bar. Give you some time to get there. Tuck those toes. Feet are going to be against the shoulder blocks. So get tall. I'm still staying on my red for this whole flow, but adjust your springs whenever you need to. If something is not feeling good in your body, always fix it, tone it down, whatever you need to do. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my glutes down onto my heels. This is a little different than serve the tray, so my elbows are not completely bent, but just slightly micro bent so that I'm protecting my joints. From here, I'm going to reach my palms up towards the ceiling, nice and long, and then drop down by my side. And reach, finding that breath. And reach. From here, if you'd like to find that kneeling position, squeeze the glutes, lift the arms long, come back down as you lower the arms. So we're just layering on here. Squeeze, lift, brace that core, squeeze your glutes, drop the arms. And lift, reach. Lots of stability happening here. Stay in control of your movement. Always move with intention. And reach. Here for 7, 6, 5, nice and slow, use that breath. 4, here for 3, draw that navel in. Last 2, and 1. Nice, bring it back in, roll those shoulders out. If you need to adjust your spring, do so now, but we're going to move on. So making a goal pose position with those arms now. Nice and wide with those elbows. Squeeze the shoulder blades down. We're going to superhero it out like you're Superwoman. Squeeze and lift. Drop. Squeeze and lift and drop. Overhead reach, long in those arms and drop. If you need to feel more safe, hinge it forward just a little bit or completely omit that kneeling. You can always keep it here. You're still going to be working and feeling that spice. So reach and drop. Here for 4, 3, squeeze those shoulder blades, 2, last 1. Good, slowly bring it in, roll it out. We're going to get into those biceps. Last variation, facing the foot bar. I'm going to go into those short straps to really feel that burn. So now this is where you really want to hinge from those hips. Make those arms nice and long to start. Draw the shoulder blades down once again. Draw the core in. So navel is in. Bicep curl. Fists up towards those shoulders and drop. Neck is long. Try to keep those elbows behind you. Bicep curl. Squeeze. Drop. Flex and extend. Feel those biceps working. Stay tight, even on that extension. And curl. Here for 7, 6, 5, keep breathing, you got it. 4, strong abdominals. 3, 2, last 1. Bring it in, restack, roll it out, and we'll hang it up. Give yourself that shell stretch. So open up the knees, sit back onto the heels, press out onto your foot bar, drop that chest. That's gonna feel really good in your lats. Take a few breaths here, feel that deep stretch. And we'll bring it in. We're gonna flip around to the other side. So grab that rolled up towel, small pillow, mini ball, whatever you have. We're gonna go into that other glute. So come side lying that other direction, flip around. Support underneath the side of your body. Forearm is down, so my elbow is stacked right underneath my shoulder. Taking that top loop, putting it above my knee. So hips are stacked, knees are stacked all the way down to my feet. And when you're ready, we're just gonna open up again. Open up that whole top leg. Don't let that foot fall behind. And drop. Make sure it's staying within the range of the glute, so don't allow that hip to open and roll out. Shorten the range, squeeze. Stay long in that neck. 7. We have that bend and stretch in 6. 5. Push away from that bottom shoulder. Just check in with yourself from time to time. 3. 2. Last one. Open up, pause. Stamp that foot out and away from you, fully extending that knee. Bringing it back in without letting that leg drop, and stamp. Good. Pushing through that heel. Keep that foot flex. Really engaging that glute. Press. Right back in. Last 7. 6. Resist, resist. 5. Moving with control the whole time. Here we go. 4. 3. 2. all the way out nice and long. Lift and lower. Squeeze, stay tight. 7, 6, back into that combo in 5, 4, you got it. Keep going. 3, 2, I know it burns. Last 1, bring it in. Close it up. Open and extend, making that combo now. Bend that knee, close it up, open, extend. Use that breath. For 5. And 4. Last 3, take a break after this. For 2, 1, bring it in, little roll out, like to punch it. And then we're gonna open back up, small circles with that kneecap. So these are the last variations. Stay tight, you got it. 6, 5, lubricate out that hip. 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close it up. Put those feet onto the floor. Ditch that ball, towel, pillow, whatever you used. Hang up that strap. Find that figure 4 stretch on this side. Whew. Really got into those glutes with that one. Okay, we're going to get into that back. So we're going to come kneeling now, facing your shoulder blocks. You can grab onto both of those straps, short or long, so I'm still on that heavy spring. Come kneeling against. If you want a little bit more instability, scoot the knees back a little bit so you have some space between the two. That's going to really challenge bracing that core, squeezing the glutes, okay? So I'm gonna go into short straps, but do what feels good for you. You can get started and always switch out. Get nice and tall, set that shoulder girdle down, squeeze the glutes. I'm going to reach behind me, shine that chest, and return. And again, reach nice and long through those fingers, return. You have to stay strong and you have to stay tight in that core and those glutes, because if you lose that tension, you are giving yourself a chance to fall forward, and you definitely do not want to do that. So stay mindful and tight. Feel that chest stretch as you open up, pulling those straps behind you. I'm going to layer on. Reach those arms long behind you. We're going to go for penguin flaps. It's a 3, 2, 1 out to the side and return. And again, reach back, pause, penguin flap for 3, 2, 1, and return. Feeling those shoulder blades squeeze a pencil in between them. 3, 2, 1, and return. Few more. Reach long, pause. 3, 2, 1, return. Let's get 2 more. Pull back, pause. 3, 2, here for 1. Release, last 1. We got this. 3, 2, 1, and return. Whew. Little roll out. You can grab those shoulder blocks, round in that cat-cow a little bit. You can scoot up or down onto those shoulder blocks. I'm going to go back down to my long straps. We're getting into bicep curls here. So bring those arms long, palms are up towards the ceiling. Tucking the pelvis, I'm going to bicep curl, pinkies towards my temples, and release. And pull, and release. The higher your elbows are, the more you're going to get into the shoulders and the biceps. If you want more emphasis on the biceps, just drop the elbows a little bit, and then you'll get more into the bicep rather into that shoulder. So go back to those short straps. I'm missing the spice here. Okay, and keep going. and reach. If you'd like, add a little hinge back. That might help stabilize you a little bit more than being completely vertical. So now you have that spinal stability with you. 6, 5, 4, still drawing that navel in, 3, here for 2, let it burn, hold it here, little pulses up towards the ceiling and drop. Whew, you might feel those lats too, hold and drop, reach, 6, 5, 4, here for 3, 2, last 1, bring it down and relax, roll it out. Not too long of a break here. So I'm going to slightly hinge from my hips. My spine is still long, glutes are a little closer towards my heels. I'm going to draw my elbows behind me. My palms are up towards the ceiling so I can get into that tricep extension now. And release. Making a fist onto those straps, fully extend, punch away, and release. If this doesn't feel good for your wrist, do palms down. You'll still get into those triceps. So palms can go down towards the floor. Just keep those elbows behind you. So whatever works for you. 7. Here for 6. 5. All the way out. In 4. You got this. Keep going. 3. We're going to hold it in 2, all the way out. Hold that extension nice and long for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Release, sit down, hang it up. You can find a little chest stretch. All right, a little bit more abs. We're almost done. So my knees are going to come completely against my shoulder blocks here. I'm going to grab onto just a little higher onto my frame. That red will feel pretty heavy, so you don't need to walk up too far. I'm going to push away from those shoulder blades. From here, I'm going to round in my spine. Pull that carriage in and release. Round in that spine. Pull my knees in and release. And curl. Drop that gaze. Not here for long. I know that red is spicy. 7, 6. Really round scoop for 5. Ooh, you can hear that shake in my voice. 4. Here for 3. Last 2. And 1. Bring it in, stretch it out. Roll back up. Okay, we finished off with those abs. That was our full body flow. I really hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you very soon.